How inflation quietly destroys your savings. Have you ever noticed that your bank balance looks fine, but your life feels more expensive every year? Nothing dramatic happens. No warning. No sudden collapse. Yet somehow, the money you worked hard to save feels weaker than it used to. That's inflation. And the dangerous part is not that it's loud. It's that it's quiet. Let's start with a familiar situation. You live in the US or Europe. Not rich, not struggling, comfortable enough. Say you make $60,000 a year. After taxes, healthcare, and social contributions, maybe $45,000 actually hits your account. Your rent or mortgage takes $1,500 a month. Your car payment or public transport costs another $400. Student loans, credit cards, subscriptions, insurance, it all adds up. By the time the month ends, you're proud you managed to save $300. That feels responsible. And honestly, it is. So you put that money in a savings account. It earns maybe 1% interest. You feel safe, liquid, sensible. Here's the uncomfortable part. If inflation is running at 4%, your savings aren't growing. They're shrinking. Quietly. No finance jargon. You save $10,000 and keep it in cash or a low-interest account. After 1 year of 4% inflation, that $10,000 buys what $9,600 used to buy. After 5 years, it's closer to $8,200 in real value. You didn't spend the money. No one stole it. Your account balance didn't go down, but your purchasing power did. That's the system flaw most people never notice, because it doesn't feel like a loss. So why do smart, educated people fall into this trap? Psychology. Our brains are wired to avoid visible risk, not invisible loss. Stocks go up and down, that feels scary. Markets crash, that feels emotional. Cash feels stable, predictable, safe. But inflation doesn't trigger fear. It triggers silence. Prices slowly rise. Your lifestyle quietly adjusts downward. You switch brands. Delay purchases. Except, this is just how things are now. And because the loss happens gradually, the brain doesn't fight it. Now imagine ignoring this for 20 years. You save consistently. You avoid debt. You do everything right. But your money mostly sits in places that don't outpace inflation. At retirement, you don't feel broke. You feel confused. You wonder why the numbers looked good, but the freedom never showed up. This isn't bad luck. It's math, playing out slowly. Financially intelligent people don't think in terms of money. They think in terms of purchasing power. They ask a quiet but powerful question. Will this money be able to buy more in the future, or less? That's it. They don't chase hype. They don't panic during downturns. They don't expect miracles. They simply understand that doing nothing is still a decision, and often the most expensive one. Allow their money to be uncomfortable sometimes, as long as it's productive over time. Not reckless, not emotional, just intentional. Inflation isn't evil. It's not a conspiracy. It's a structural reality of modern economies. The mistake isn't being unaware of inflation. The mistake is assuming safety equals protection. Because real safety isn't about avoiding movement.